Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another spoiler that we get to do, even if BCP gave away all of my Salubri spoilers to everybody else.
Well, almost every spoiler.
Almost. But we did luck out. We did get some. It should be more, though. I mean, there were so many good cards for us to spoil. In fact, there have been so many good cards for the Salubri, and it's about damn time. How could you dare build an entire initial deck that hints at playing combat and then have it have no real functional way to do combat? But that all changes.
It got sticks.
It was not enough. It was good to put sticks in V5. That was really helpful. The Ventrue could start doing a little bit more. Although the Ventrue still did actually pretty well in V5, considering how much less they have versus their non-V5 counterparts. But really at this point, we should probably just start it. People are really here for previews. Maybe we just give them a little more time. If we chat a little bit, maybe a couple more people will show up for the preview. We just extend the like startup for.
Yeah, that sounds good. You could do the transition though.
All right, fine. I'll do the transition. Yeah. The Salubri spoiler is finally here. We finally get to spoil a Salubri card. Albeit later than we were supposed to do it. We're really sorry. We're really, really sorry.
Yeah, people have been complaining all week. Where are the spoilers again? And this time, we were the reason.
Yeah.
But we'll make it up to you.
We certainly will, because we have one hell of a spoiler. First of all, that spoiler is a good one. It's a good piece of art. Nice work by Nora on this one. Very, very good piece of art. But I feel like, just generally, very good art from Nora across the board.
Yeah, that's true.
So how long are we gonna hold these people for? Like, do we stretch this for like minutes, hours?
You can't wait yourself. So let's get on with it.
All right. Well, then in 3, 2, 1, get your clipping fingers ready. Here it is. This is Degenba. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Degenba, I think, actually.
Yeah, it sounds good, but I'm not sure if I would pronounce it but correctly anyway. But we'll try as good as we can.
Yeah.
Anyhow, she is the 9-cap Salubri will get in this set. And she will make Earthmount right, at least for Salubri, in some way. Because in combat, strike card costs the opposing minion +1 blood or life.
Yeah.
Which is quite strong, honestly.
It's good to see. Again, I've talked about this a lot, and I want to just reiterate it. It's nice to continue to see mechanics like this being considered as part of how we build abilities on vampires. Then adding to that, just default +1 stealth. Default +1 stealth with Animalism at superior.
And obfuscate. Whereas inferior, but the default +1 stealth is, in my opinion, even stronger than as strong as the card cost.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead.
Salubri do have an issue with getting stuff through, and she helps immensely.
Yeah, you otherwise basically have to. You can only really play them stickmen style, and this like you have a few cards, but all the cards are costly to be able to push things through. Like practicing playing the 2-player Salubri deck I'd put together. The issue was always like, if I want to be able to push my way through, I either have to fight my way until you run out of resources and hope you can't just outlast me,
Yep.
or I have to pay all my blood to get myself by whatever it is that you're doing, because functionally they don't really have a plus stealth in an easy way. So default stealth is incredible. And then we're going to pair that, though, with amazing strike cards and amazing combat. Hunting the Beast. Hunting the Beast is an Auspex rush card, and a good Auspex rush card. Now, it's Salubri only, so sad for all of you that just wanted an Auspex rush card. That's good. You don't get one of those.
But giving means to rush and do something to you uncontrolled. I think there's one. What's the other card called? Like the Potence Combat, which
Are you talking
name I
about the
don't
one that
remember.
gives street cred, the one that gives blood
Yeah,
to
exactly.
uncontrolled, but requires
And-
you to pay a blood and also do more damage in combat?
And just this is in the action included, so you don't need you need to top someone or burn,
Yeah.
maybe, but you do have Sword of the Archangel. So
Well, you're more than just Sword of the Archangel, too, though. I mean, you're going to get just a really easy way to put Sword of the Archangel on your minions, right? We've got Angel's Gift. The Sword of the Archangel gives it to you directly to your hand. No limitations on legend, on uniqueness.
yeah, and also cyclable for maneuver. You all know that already, but I do like that you can just play it whether you have a melee card you want to equip, or you want to just cycle it for optional stuff.
Yeah.
Just get it rid and get your hand moving.
Yep. And if you need something else to cycle into because you've already got Sword of the Archangel out, there's always the Righteous Blade with fantastic templating. Almost perfect templating. Almost perfect templating.
You're always criticizing.
Because I want it to be better. If we can do better, let's do better. Let's make clarity 100% across the board better for this game. And immediately came the question, how does the press stacking work? Only usable to continue combat each combat.
The question came from him.
Shh. But it's a fantastic card, exactly the kind of card that you want to see for what's supposed to be a combat deck that's supposed to be all about weapons. This is fantastic. You can also play with your old-fashioned Salubri. Getting an optional press is amazing.
It really helps.
Yeah. And then you can use that press, or you can use that strike, rather, from the sword to be even more painful, or to make that earth meld they paid for, they would have paid for disappear, and maybe run them out of earth melds.
Yeah, and you see we're going through the cards quick, which has a reason, by the way. There is a second card we have in store for you, but not today.
Yeah.
And we'll go a tad more in detail for our next stream.
Yeah. But yeah, anticipation is, I think, maybe this is one of those cards where I don't think you're going to use as much of the inferior here as you're going to end up using the superior. I think the inferior is a nice way to cycle through it, but you're really going to want to cancel stuff that's getting strikes that are getting in the way. Combat ends, or somebody who might get a potency advantage.
Combat ends.
Yeah. From there, though, we get a reprint, a really welcome reprint in Sight Beyond Sight. This being printed into V5 is awesome. Burn option. Burn option's back, baby. V5's got burn option.
I'm not sure I like that, but anyways.
Oh, I love burn option. It's being, as long as it gets better, it gets used intelligently, it'll be great.
But, you know, it was shown several cards. Now, what could be the mix-up? Yeah, what's
Well, yeah. So this is where Jan forgets what the slides are. I can't blame him because I threw the slide deck together literally 2 hours ago and then sent it to him.
Yeah, that's correct.
This is the most. I'm so
Okay,
sorry. This is the most sloppy.
We will show you 2 more cards. No worries. 2 more cards,
Yeah.
and then just show you what you can do with her alone.
Yeah. Well, it's what these cards are kind of showing. Like, as we put these cards together, like Read the Winds, which she can play at both inferior and superior, right? Read the Winds is a card that I think should honestly come back, and I honestly think it should be free. Either make it free or remove the don't replace option. Listen, BCP, I don't know if you'll ever watch any of my videos, but if you do watch one and you do happen to hear this part, or enough people push it, it needs to lose one of those 2 negatives. Just one. Just one. And it should be the blood.
You know, she can play the cards Nosferatu should be able to play. So it's all good.
That is true. This should basically also be a card that has the Nosferatu symbol on it without the Auspex.
Yeah, well, at least V5 Nosferatu can play it only on inferior because they don't have. Anyway.
Poor Nos.
She gets to play Nosferatu cards.
But yeah, and then we've got Brachial. Or Brachial? Brachial, I think.
Brachial.
But yeah, here, just want to reinforce, like, you have a backup vampire as well. If you want to go this animalism splashed route with the Salubri, you have another new vampire coming out with animalism, albeit at inferior, but a built-in rush.
Yeah. So, sadly, there are only 2 vampires with animalism, but you could try mixing Crypt too, if you really want to go.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll work, but
it might be worth exploring at least.
So let's put it all together here, right? We're not going to include him in the mix because, like, he's your secondary. But your primary vampire, she, with her fantastic breaking the earth meld math into what it should be, and her permanent stealth, you can give her sight beyond sight. So now she's got perma-stealth and permanent percept. You can then have her pick up a righteous blade well in the middle of combat. You then also might need to take some actions. So you can freak drive, especially off of a Feast of Soul Secrets at 1 stealth, a bleed of 3 that puts 2 blood on a younger vampire in your uncontrolled region. Sounds like you're getting Brachial out pretty quickly there. But that's not all. After you freak drive from that, maybe you want to pump her up a little bit. Have her run into a Tear of Souls. Make the next bleed you do bigger. You could do it in reverse order if you want to, but why? When you can steal the blood that she had to pay for the Feast of Soul Secrets and for the freak drive immediately after. Is Tear of Souls not your thing? You don't want her to have every perma ability? Fine. Just you can increase her intercept. I got Raptor here. You can do whatever you want to put on her. But if you shrink the size of their hand, then you also make it even more difficult for them to play Earth Meld.
Yeah, but Raptor Wall is difficult to pull off just by in itself. I really question if he really wanted this card there, but yeah, he did.
It is because it's silly, right? It's a fun thing. You have cards that interact with hand, and that's really what I think is the fun play here, right? Now, what the value proposition of what's in your hand isn't just I have this card, I have too many copies of the card, I should cycle them. She's going to make you either have to pay more. If she's shrinking your hand, that sounds like a benefit, but you're going to drop down in terms of importance. And if she's got other ways to cancel your cards, you're stuck in this weird limbo of like, now I have to retrain my card math because I don't know what this is actually going to cost me to get just a single combat ends done.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Huh? No,
it's you. Go ahead.
I wanted to go to the next slide slightly.
I know so you're very anxious. It's almost like I'm just trying to hint at something here. There's like peaks of things just randomly appearing on the screen. I tried to go to the next slide, but this like weird glitch. Okay, let's forget about this glitch. Let's ignore the glitch here. Okay. What we've actually got for you is the card that's coming next week as well. And we're gonna talk a lot more about what we're gonna be able to do with these Salubri next week. And we're gonna be right back next Sunday, same time, 1:30 my time, 8:30 his time, whatever time it is out in you guys' time. I don't have that kind of watch to be able to do that. You can figure it out. It's math.
No.
We all play
Yeah,
V-Test. We all have
and
to be at least somewhat good at math.
I'm not, and I can still manage. So if you don't, you don't have to feel bad. But we're quite happy you stayed with us for the preview, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of opinions about this card. About this card, I think she is a fantastic addition. I feel like she is one of the big things Salubri needed, along with the rest of the kit, that everybody else got to spoil instead of me. I'm not no chips on my sheet. There's no chips on my shoulder. I ate them all. It's all good.
But we will spoil, honestly, the last piece of the puzzle next week.
Indeed.
I
And
feel like the card we're going to spoil fits in with everything which has been spoiled now for Salubri.
yeah. I was hesitant. I was very hesitant to believe that this would work out as well as it has so far. And with the last card in the chain, it feels like this is going to play very, very well for the Salubri. A lot of people, there were a lot of doubters out there. A lot of people like, it's not going to be good. These Salubris suck. These Salubris are not the old Salubris. Bring me back Salat. Bring me back, what's his name with the Intercept, with the Permacept that I hate. And I wish they would have not printed that card because it becomes a very boring deck. No strong opinions here.
Yeah. Never strong opinions with us. Yeah, it really feels like you have now 2 possible options to go with Salubri.
Yeah.
If not 3, maybe.
Yeah, I think there's plenty. I think we've got here a very good clan, a very well fleshed out clan, and one that feels like, well, we'll start to see it. We'll start to see people trying to figure out how this goes. I just wish it didn't take so damn long. Like, I had to wait through a whole Sabat set before I got this. Look, I understand the production issues. I understand why it had to happen. I can still complain about it, okay? I like to complain. It makes me feel slightly less worse than I do.
He likes to complain. But now we get... I think it's a very nice Emperor you could see today. And it's a very nice card, which is a combat card, as you saw.
Yeah.
You're gonna see next week.
Yep. Thank you all though so much for being here, checking out the preview. Look forward to reading all your discussions. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.